Amber. Cash is already inbound. ETA 1 mic. Out.
Rodwell! Time to move. Where's Jack?
I don't know. He went to relieve Baker on point.
Dill! You still in this? All right, fuck it. On me. Let's go.
G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to ARMA 3 Contact. This is the latest ARMA 3 DLC. It's just been released. And this one, as I covered in a rundown under gaming news segment a little while ago, deals with the first contact situation with aliens, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So, basically the way this is going to work is I'm going to run a full live playthrough of the entire campaign. I'm going to do as little editing as possible, only cutting down sections where I am travelling and no dialogue or anything of real interest actually occurs. And then at the completion of the campaign, I will do one additional episode that will essentially be a review of the entire campaign, having played all the way through it. Now, I will say one thing straight up before we get into the live gameplay. The actual performance of this DLC has actually been relatively poor. I can generally play on max settings on standard ARMA, Apex, and so on. For some reason on this DLC, it ran like garbage. I had to dial my settings back to try and get a smooth frame rate. It was choppy as hell, and I still get frame drops even with these settings, so the DLC could probably have used a little bit of extra time in the oven just for optimization purposes. But anyways, let's jump over to the live gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Wipeouts. I know the design of a semi-stealth A10 is kind of ridiculous, but I've always kind of liked it.
Multiple contacts reported west of your position. Over.
Copy that. We'll hold at Louisiana.
Affirmative. Secure the primary and get those
Line
drones
seems
offline.
clear.
Out.
I'll give it to it. The forest is pretty.
Oh shit, Baker down.
Heads up. We got movement.
Yep, I see.
Throw the ridge line.
Come on. Oh, that was a hit. There we go. That's what I wanted. Gotcha. And hiding behind that tree up there.
Helllight.
Gotcha.
This is Amber.
Alright.
Louisiana's open.
Perfect.
I got one of your guys here, jamming an automated threat. Just need a specialist to flick the kill switch. Over.
I'm on it.
Seems clear. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a training exercise. If you look up in the top right-hand corner of my ammo counter, notice I'm firing blanks at the moment. This isn't the first ARMA campaign that started off with a training exercise either, so that is a drone tank.
Hey, Rudd. You mind? My arm. It's kind of aching over here.
Keep that jammer on it, Jack.
Okay.
What is this?
Yeah, I tried that. Service panel's stuck.
You wedged a fucking screwdriver in it?
Yeah, like I said, I tried that. It's stuck. There's an operator control station in the guardhouse. You can turn it off there, right?
Yep, this is it. Okay.
Stop. Edit.
19th of the 6th,
Parameters.
2039.
Simulation. False.
We have a date.
And execute. Howlight 4-1 to Howlight Actual. Livonian Defense Force UGVs are out of action. I reckon I could pull some intel if you can wait one. Over.
Ah, too slow.
Great. You bluebells get extra points if you shoot us in the back? Hey, what the hell?
There, American. I shoot you front.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, pal.
I like that. Well, I'm guessing that is confirmation that this is an exercise. Yeah, everybody's...
Alchemist to all call signs. Index. Howlight. Impressive work out there. I've never seen such a clusterfuck. You can run the gauntlet again this afternoon. Maybe the reserves can show you how it's done. Further to my last. Transfers. If we hadn't had the pleasure, see me at the talk. Out.
You catch that, Rudwell? Report in. Tactical Operations Center. That's the green container with an asshole outside.
Oh, that's a pretty clear description. I guess we're going through the gate. I do love the sound work in ARMA. This is what it sounds like in, Australian bushland, in the spring when it's raining. There's sort of heavy droplets hitting dry ground. Also that cracking sound. Yep. Definitely blanks. Nothing's coming out of the end to knock over the targets. It's kind of disappointing, but... this will be who I'm looking for, I think.
You the new blood?
Yes, sir. Specialist Aiden Rudwell. I've just been reassigned on a PCS.
Then you are my problem. Wonderful. Do you have a map?
Just a sketchbook, sir. Not enough
not.
maps to go around.
Sinews of war, huh? Rip that one off the whiteboard here.
That
Okay,
works.
so let's take a look at this. Our joint exercises span the Nodbor region. As you know, that's pretty much one big military training area. No civ pop to give us any trouble. But this is premium strategic real estate. The Andreev Gap. Take ground here, and you close the door on the Baltic states. Anyway, our boys are pushing east from the Kaliningrad border. Obviously, in this scenario, role-playing as the Russians. That means we'll be facing off against the Livonian Defense Force. Already this morning, we've put some pressure on their MSR, here. Later today, they'll counterattack, dominating
Map
the
scroll's
high ground
jerky a
south of
little.
our position. To simulate this, we're doing a lot of live fire on this hill. Perfect. That's this country pissing on our fireworks. I shit you not. Even the weather here's against us. Listen, let's wrap it up.
It's only rain.
Point out anything you want to know.
Okay, so these will be...
That a military tower?
Kind
Yep,
of. Armed
points of
Forces
interest.
Radio. It only airs your lieutenant's pick of classical music. If I were the colonel, I'd make that a Tier 1 priority target.
Good morning, Vietnam. Alright.
Nodbor. You know if that's a large
Nodbor.
town, sir?
Large enough. Just don't expect a warm reception. People there, they've had enough of army folk.
This road. It's not part of the training area?
No, civilian corridor. It's the only way through to Nadbor if you haven't got a pass. That's the Livonian Defense Force's MOB. Aside from being their main base of operations here, it's also the home of the elite 5th Regiment, Special Forces. You'll spot them by the wolf's head insignia on their sleeves.
Okay.
Ah, Polana. The LDF have a small logistics staging area at the junction there. It's only home to a few MTA wardens now. Everybody else left. Seems we don't make good neighbors.
Shopka 41. Let me guess. An old Soviet site?
Radar base. LDF tests their drones there.
Fair enough.
Camp Conrad. That an FOB, sir?
It is. And right on the edge of our live fire zone. That there, that's a Black Scoopsville, one of our many burn pits. Piss me off and I guarantee you'll see more of it. All right, then. Let's get this shit show on the road.
Okay.
See that concrete office across the courtyard? I need you to go on over and assist your slack-ass corporal. I need that electronic warfare demo making sense.
Okay, must be that one over there then. Oh, that was some odd frame drops on that map. Seems to be better now, although it's only 46, so it's lower than I would like.
Hey, yo, Rudders, you teaching some Russian later? I need to, you know, cement it in.
Yeah, but I can't fix the problem between your ears, Lane.
Oh, screw it then. The only words I need now, I got in English.
I don't know, cursing in Russian would be pretty useful when fighting the Russians, I would think. I do like the look of this map. Reminds me a lot of the Arma 2 map, although I didn't play a huge amount of Arma 2.
Corporal Stipe's up on the roof if you're looking for him.
Yeah, I think that's who I'm looking for. But, first... fair enough, it's a local area and what's going on around it. Okay. Yeah, I do like what I've seen of this map so far. It reminds me a lot of the Arma 2 map, although I didn't spend a huge amount of time on the Arma 2 map playing Arma 2. I spent most of it playing DayZ.
No fucking way. You here for a 101?
Homewood's orders. I got voluntold.
The Don? So what are you, like idiot-proofing?
Hey, I didn't want to be here, Jack.
Ah, whatever. Better you than some damn bluebell. Jammer's on the desk. Let's get you zapping shit.
Okay, and that would be the jammer.
Now, what you've got there is some funky fresh tech. A modular electromagnetic spectrum device with an integrated analyzer.
Oh, that's catchy.
Yeah, which is why us Sparkies call it a spectrum or M-spec device. Ah, here we go, my faithful assistant.
We have a
Monsieur
drone.
de la Dartere.
That UAV on a program?
I don't know, it's doing stuff, ain't it? Okay, so, point the antenna at him, hold it, and wait for the signal to scan. You ought to get a confirmation beep. See those bars lighting up on your display? That's his signal strength. You can use those readings to get a rough location of the source. First lesson's tracking. Hit him up over to the right, and again, scan that signal.
Okay,
This
so
is
he's got to
simple
complete his
electronic
movement.
support.
Identifying electromagnetic emissions to map a battlefield.
Yeah, think blindfold chess, minus a blindfold.
Alright, there we go. And complete.
Okay, nice. Ah, something else. You don't need a visual in order to receive radio waves. See if you can find them. Yep, there you go. Moving on. Electronic protection.
Huh. I'm not sure he's coming back. Is the geofence on?
Nah, he's good, he's good. He knows where he's going.
Alright, so this is supposed to be a presentation for, I'm assuming, the locals on how this system works.
Take a look at your device. You got full bars?
Nope.
Exactly. The hill's attenuating the signal. In this part of the demo, I'd go on about terrain, how it affects high, very high, and ultra-high frequencies. Yada yada, you know all this.
This is actually a really clever way
Show
of
me how
doing
you jam
a
stuff.
Electronic attack,
tutorial for a new piece of
third
tech.
and final pillar of electronic warfare. I was building up to that. If you aim at our little friend and squeeze the trigger...
Oh, okay, he stopped transmitting.
Ah, okay. He's setting down. Telemetry's out.
Yeah, the noise you're transmitting breaks the connection. Autopilot takes over. He thinks he's out of range.
Specialist Rudwell, Lieutenant Kingsley. You got a minute? I need a sanity
Oh, I
check
can
up at
jam and
Point
shut him
Dakota,
off through the building.
Affirmative. North or South Dakota, sir?
You mean there's more than one? Look, once you're done digging around on that roof over there with Snipe, I'd like an assist. Out.
I better see what's up. He actually sounded kind of pissed.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of the tutorial for this. That was actually really clever. Alright, so we're just up the hill to the east. Not actually very far from where we currently are, so that's alright. Yeah, that was a very clever way of doing the tutorial. I like that. And there it is. That was bloody close.
Rudwell, nicely timed. I gotta verify some numbers for the live fire, and, well, all I'm getting's a false negative.
Maybe a dud designator.
Could be, but only the GPS is out.
Huh. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, no, not at all. Be my guest.
Okay. Okay.
There's a load of concrete targets. On the hilltop to the south.
Yeah, there we go.
Should be marked with purple smoke.
Okay, I got him. Coordinates are 0, 6, 7. Yeah, it's glitching.
Where?
Magic touch?
You know it.
Okay, can you give it another shot?
Oh, there's a purple smoke.
0, 6, 8, 0, 1, 5.
Confirmed. Great job. Really? Hold here a sec, I'll call it in.
Okay, so that was scripted because I didn't look
Alchemist,
anywhere
Howlight Actual,
near
requesting
the
cast support
smoke.
on 068015. Over.
Message received, Howlight. Stand by. Greyhawk's vectoring for approach. Out.
Give it a few secs. Payload's a GPS-guided smart bomb. You're not gonna want to miss this. You ever seen one of those things go boom before?
Yeah,
Right, drone operator. You sign up for that?
not really. I enlisted as a translator. 6 languages and an extra G every month. Then, it all went digital. Anyhow, long story short, helped my kid put together a mini-bot last Christmas and figured, hey, Army can have me doing drones.
Pointless to fight the future, huh? Okay. There he is. You got him?
Nope.
He's missed it. Overshot
There
the
it is, I
target by
think.
what?
Yep.
Half a click?
Let's just drop the
No.
bomb.
Oh my god!
All call signs. Incoming on the factory.
Uh-oh.
No flag. Code Echo. I say again, Code Echo.
Jesus Christ.
Rudwell, get down there. Find out if there's any casualties.
Alchemist to Amber. RTB. Blue on blue. Code Echo.
Copy. We're coming back.
Situation.
Oh, that's not
Unclear.
looking
More to
good.
follow. Prep for immediate
1,
medevac.
2, 3,
Oh,
4,
fuck. Lieutenant,
6, 7,
it's
8
bad.
down.
One of ours, wounded. 2 others, non-responsive. 6, maybe 7 LDF, all dead. Advise, over.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Expecting a bigger crater than that.
Private Dylan, stretcher.
Oh,
Corporal Stipe. Move that APC
Check the truck
off
down
the
here for
cobble
supplies.
before space for a helo.
yep, medkits. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Full. 2 medkits. How is that?
Something just collapsed inside the factory, LT. Rudwell, did you have it?
Negative, I didn't see shit. Over.
Investigate! Guys,
Alright.
give me an update, goddammit!
I'm not entirely sure where to go here at the moment. Nothing down here. Nothing there. Oh, yeah, I remember this point. No, the...
You all right?
Yeah, ground gave way. Give me a hand, would you? Get me out of this fucking hole.
There we go.
Lieutenant, Jack's hurt. The APC dropped in a sinkhole. And there's something real weird growing up out of the ground. Over.
This... just a bunch of, like, steel and fiber cables. There it is.
Lieutenant, do you
Okay.
copy?
I read you. I got eyes on a dust-off.
Fuck!
Oh, shit.
Wait where you are. Over.
It moved! That thing just fucking moved, Run!
This... I didn't see it move. I have a funny feeling we're in deep shit.